The Dubois County Community Foundation has a fantastic event that is a lot of fun coming up in mid-February. If you don't know about it, stay tuned. Even if you do know, we'll give you more details. This is WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Andrea Tooley. Andrea is a board member with the Dubois County Community Foundation. And also joining us is Rachel Hannebutt. She is an intern with the Dubois County Community Foundation. You may remember her from a year ago, or I guess this past summer, but she came back over the winter term to help. And you're a student at DePaul
University.
Okay, so you're back in school right now.
Graduating in May.
Oh, okay. So you're going back? Oh, you will be going. You graduate in May, and then you're going to come back to the area. You hope to.
Well, we'll see. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to talk about the trivia contest. What's the official name of that night?
The official name is Trivia Night.
Oh, well, that's pretty simple. Okay. And explain what that is.
It is a fundraising event, but also a way to raise awareness for the Community Foundation, all of our funds, what we do, and the impact we have in the community. Okay,
and what you do is you sell tables to organizations, businesses, or groups that want to buy a table. Because there's one of the table, I can't remember, something to do with an apple, and it was all teachers from Southridge.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And you know, so everybody has there's different reasons these groups get together.
Right.
Let's talk about the logistics of it. When is it? Where is it? What time does it start? How much does it cost?
Okay, so this year's Trivia Night is on February 14th, and it will start at 6:30, but the trivia part will start at 7. So you can show up at 6:30. We have an open bar, so you can go get your drink, sit down with your team, and start socializing, and then we'll start the questions at 7.
Okay, and Andrea, have you been on a team?
Yes, I've actually attended every year. It's been, we've had it, this is our 7th year, so I have been there every year.
Has it really been 7 years?
Yes.
Wow.
I know, it's hard to believe.
What's your team?
Well, we kind of rotate, but we just have a group of friends that get together. I don't participate in the trivia so much. I'm more there to socialize. Okay. But we always make sure we have 1 or 2 trivia goers to help us out so we don't look too foolish.
Okay. And now if somebody wants to have a team, it's 8 players. Well, I guess
it can be.
Up to 8. And they should contact the Community Foundation, say, I need a table, because you're going to fill that space up, hopefully.
Yeah, you can contact the foundation, or on our website, there's a bright yellow button that says Trivia Night. You just click on it, and it'll redirect you to a WooFoo link. Just fill out the names of your team. If you don't have a name for a team right now, you can put to be determined, and you can also pay through PayPal online or send in a check to the foundation. Okay, and it's $160 for a table. Yes. So basically that's $20 a person. Not bad at all. You should eat before you go.
Yes.
And the night goes until about, what, 9:30-ish?
Yeah, usually.
2.5, 3 hours.
And you know this is Valentine's Day. Right?
What better way to spend it?
All right. That sounds good to me. And this is held at the Huntingburg Event Center. Yes. Which is a terrific place. It really works out well. Who comes up with the trivia questions?
Well, this year I had the honor of coming up with some of them. We also have a couple Community Foundation board members helping. Mitch Clark is helping this year. And Shannon and Kurt Foose, who put on the whole event, founded the event, they do a significant portion of question writing.
Okay, now I don't want you to give away the categories or any of that, but so people have an idea, I just remember one year there was bags of cereal. Yeah. You know, there was like 8 different bags of cereal. You had to figure that out. Or there was questions about sports. What are some of the other categories?
So we try and operate on a very broad range. We don't want to ask questions that only one type of person will know. So if you've ever played that app Trivia Crack, it has the different categories. So we try and keep sports in it, history, local questions for people. Like last year we had a Community Foundation specific category, and so it just kind of, however it falls that way, and we transition from identification questions, true and false, multiple choice, and you'll have about 5 minutes per team to figure out each category, which consists of about 10 questions. So it'll just be a mix, and we also have large screens in the room that we're going to utilize with video and also images that we'll put onto the screen. So it'll be a really interactive category system this year.
Yeah, I was on the winning team last year. I just have to point that out. WBDC had a team, and it was just, we had a ball. And teams people should do that. I know a lot of families get together and play games. Well, what better way than to get together publicly and do that? Or if your business wants to do it, you know, all your coworkers get together. Just a lot of different reasons to get together. But it is fun. The questions are tough. Yeah. But they're not crazy tough, right? No. You don't have to have a PhD. Well, obviously you don't, because I was in the contest. What are some other things that you want to point out about the event?
Other than the fact that it's open to anyone, we really just want to say that if trivia is not your thing, you can volunteer at the event, or you can donate to the Community Foundation in honor of Trivia Night. Really, this is just a way for the Community Foundation to reach out to the community in an additional way, and to also raise awareness for everything that we do and what we want to do for the community.
Now, this is a fundraiser. So the whole idea is for the Community Foundation to come away with money, to be able to do the good work that you do. How important is this as far as funds are concerned as a board member?
It's not a huge fundraiser for us. It's more to get our name out there and inform people about who we are. The fundraising aspect just kind of goes along with it. It's a secondary thing for us. But it's, it's important more that people know who we are, what funds are out there, how we are supporting nonprofits, and this is a way for us to just let people know that.
So if someone has a team, they really should come up with a nonprofit they want
to play for.
Yes, because what you're doing, you don't actually go home with any cash or anything
Right.
like that, but you're making, and I think when our team won, we get $500 went to the Huntingburg Needy Assistance Fund. What are some of the other groups that you can select? If you don't know, I'm sure you would have some.
Oh, there are so many. Well, I serve on the board at Community Daycare Center in Huntingburg. We have a fund there, and I know every year my team plays for them.
Sure, okay.
So they have one. There are several churches that have funds available. The Huntingburg Needy Assistance Fund. Oh my gosh, there are so many. But if you don't know which fund to play for and you want to see, you can go on the foundation's website and you can look at every fund.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we said, it's a fundraising event, but also awareness. And just to put it in perspective, last year we raised a little over $10,000, which is fantastic. And from its start, Trivia Night has raised over $45,000, which is pretty impressive. And like Andrea said, you can donate to an endowment of your choice, which really it allows every player to have hope that they can donate a large amount of money to a local organization.
Is your goal to get new people playing?
Absolutely. Yeah, we love our old teams and everyone who's been coming out for all these years, but we also want to reach out and give others that may not know about Trivia Night a chance to have some fun.
Okay.
And one thing that I think is extremely unique about this event is that you have people of all generations coming. You have to be 21 to attend, but you have, your 20-year-olds, you have your midlifers, you have your older group.
That's right.
More experienced people.
We were talking about that, and that if you're going to put a team together, you really do want some diversity. You got to have somebody who's really good in music, somebody who maybe knows chemistry. You need somebody who is older and knows the history of Dubois County. There's just so much.
Yeah, and I can't divulge too much information, but for this year's Trivia Night, it would be pretty smart to have some younger people on your team. I've been writing some of the questions. I might have some influence. I've tried to make it pretty fair, but you might want to strategize.
Well, you really do make it fun too, in that you use the screen, and I know, was it videos last year or music that was playing, and you had to come up with somehow you had to identify things, and if I remember right, last year wasn't heavy in sports, but years before maybe have been heavy in sports. So it kind of it changes all the way around.
You really can't prepare for it.
No, you can't. Right.
We keep a running list of every category we've ever used, trying not to repeat them. But it's amazing to look back and see everything that we've covered and everything we have yet to cover. We already have ideas ready for next year. So
you mentioned that one of the goals is the awareness of what the Community Foundation does. And I know at the beginning you show a little video that has all kinds of information that comes out. And one of your categories last year was about the Community Foundation. And I found that when we did that, I learned a lot just from that. Thank goodness one of our members was pretty proficient in what the Community Foundation does. It helped our team. And I think you had some questions to give people an idea, and I am not going to remember these, but we'll try.
We just have a few questions for you, and they were questions that were there last year about the foundation. So the first question is approximately how many funds, endowments, does the Community Foundation hold? Would you like the multiple choice?
Yes, I think I'd be better off with the multiple choice.
Okay, so we'll go with A is 100, B is 200, C is 300, and D is 500.
I'm thinking it was 300.
It's 300.
You want me on your team? Okay, 300. Good, I got that.
Okay, let's try one more.
And think about that though. When you answer, okay, well that's easy. I got that question. But 300 different groups and endowments that you have in the foundation here in just Dubois County is amazing, tremendous.
Yeah, it's amazing. And for your second question, we'll test your memory here. Who was the recipient of the 2014 Emerging Leaders Grant? And just to remind you, Emerging Leaders is a giving circle administered by the Community Foundation. Was it A, CASA, B, Mentors for Youth, C, Humane Society, or D, TriCap?
Mentors for Youth.
Again, you're right.
Well, you know what? I had these questions before. I just from last time, but that's and then you know it's not always. You don't have to know necessarily a lot about the Community Foundation because you do. The question I thought the best ones you guys ever did was the cereal.
I like the
that
cereal.
That was hilarious because we all thought that we knew these cereals, and then when we went through and they said, no, this one's really. Lucky Charms. It was like, oh, I knew that.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And last year I think was pasta, different kinds of pasta. Do you really know your pasta?
Yes.
And this year we have a category like that, so I'm sure you'll have fun with that.
We will have fun with that. Anything else that you'd like to add?
Really just we want to reach out. Anyone who's interested in Trivia Night or wants to learn more, feel free to contact the foundation. A lot of the information's on the website, and I'm sure there are tons of people in the community that would speak on the behalf of how fun this night is.
And register by February 9th.
And really, it is a very unique event that occurs, and it's just a lot of fun. There's also a lot of fun amongst tables. I know we knew a lot of people at other tables, so it was fun to go around and kind of brag a little bit that we got 9 of those 10 right, that kind of thing. Oh, and you can buy mulligans. That's always. Is there a limit on how many you can buy?
Yes, they do.
10,
limit.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where you can, a mulligan's the sticker where you put it and you get the question right regardless.
Okay, so you can buy, you know, that kind of makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
But you play those strategically as well. That's right. Ladies, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We hope to have a great group of people at the Trivia Night. I know the name's not the most original, but Trivia Night works. I do want to point this out. There are some teams that have some hilarious names.
Oh, yes.
And costumes.
And
Don't
costumes,
forget the
that's
costumes.
right. You can dress up, so you can
Yep.
you can have like the theme at your table if you'd like. Okay, find out more by just calling the Community Foundation and ask them if you're not really sure what's going on. They'll be glad to tell you. Hope to see you at Trivia Night. We want to thank Rachel Hannebutt, the intern with the Dubois County Community Foundation, and Andrea Tooley, who is the board member with the Dubois County Community Foundation. Hope to see you at Trivia Night. Ladies, thank you very much. This is WJTS in.form. We are local people watching local people.